Alright, let's just finish this up. I may not do one tomorrow just because I'm going extra on this, but we'll see. Clue lists.
An electric kettle?
Maybe if someone turned on this kettle while the studio was using its maximum amperage.
Oh
The
yeah.
breaker didn't trip. There must be some other way. That's the switch,
Yeah, let's not overthink this. Someone simply walked up and flipped this switch.
but no one was near the switch when the lights went out. Let's try to think of something else.
The answer button by this contestant's seat is actually...
It's not a light switch.
Oh. Standing for the
There were
corpse.
bundled CNTs tied to the body.
Yeah.
They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
No, but it can fall. From the ceiling, I mean.
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
The body fell from the ceiling and tugged on the CNT, which caused the light switch to turn off.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So on to the next question. The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then
Yeah.
how did it fall?
Not the ceiling beams. Well, they said there was no one near the switch.
The culprit used the mechanism of the body softening after rigor mortis.
Okay.
The body must have been placed up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams. It would stay up there while the body is still stiff, but as time passes and rigor mortis lessens, the corpse softens.
And that's what made it fall down.
I mean, that makes sense. Okay.
Now for the final
It's funny we're
question.
doing this all Danganronpa style.
Why did the body explode and burn?
Well, that can be explained by using the X-ray mode. It's because of the
Hopes and
contraption
journals.
set up inside the body. The ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body hitting the ground. The fire
Yeah.
went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction.
Yeah.
The substance was eventually ignited, causing a huge explosion.
So that interval between the fall and explosion was because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse. I
Yeah.
get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
That makes sense.
All right, I think we're starting to figure things out here. So you can turn off
One
this
more
VR
question.
space now.
No, not yet. That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
What do you mean?
We're recreating the culprit's actions.
Are
Which
you
means-
telling me to do that?
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
Actor?
Well, yes, the only. Well, voice actor, really, you know. But
So,
even
I'm
then, you're not the
Tama,
only one.
the director and camera operator. Now that I'm in
Okay.
the director's chair, I'm not going to tolerate shoddy acting. So keep that in mind.
All right.
Are we recording something?
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
I
All
have no idea what you're going on about.
All right.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate bit part actor!
All
Are you
right.
too much of a moron to figure this out without the director having to tell you everything?
But
Just zip it and play the culprit. If we're doing this, we're going for the Academy Award.
Macadamy? Like the nuts?
Enough! Let's get this started. Ready? Action!
Hi! I'm, the culprit who killed Jin. Now, prepare to witness an amazing show
Oh no, it's the
featuring
odor.
this corpse.
Not only is your acting amateurish, but I don't even understand
what kind of character you're trying to play here.
I am an amateur.
Well, this is just the beginning, so I'll give you a pass for now.
Let's start with the positioning of the body. Where and how was it placed?
Well,
Yeah, I don't know how they got it up there.
it was right here. The body was placed so it was hung like a bridge between two beams.
You can place it like this because it was stiff from rigor mortis. So that's how they did the light trick.
Carbon nanotubes, CNT, were tied to the body. The CNT went up the beams and extended downward, onto the light switch.
CNT is too thin to be seen with the naked eye, so no one noticed it.
I've got it all set up. Now I just need to wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in character?
Boy! I sure hope the corpse gets softer soon. It needs to be soft and squishy. Like an octopus.
This scene makes no sense. I'm cutting it out.
You made me do it.
And after time passed, rigor mortis began to subside.
The body falls, and the impact sets off the ignition agent inside it. The fire travels up the fuse line.
Soon after, a staff member turns on the lights.
Bam! A body appears, as if it teleported in out of nowhere. Sometime later, the burning fuse inside the body reaches the explosives.
Right. And then it just...
And that
What's
is
up?
the truth behind the corpse's sudden appearance and explosion!
Yuki, you nail Shuichi.
Good work! I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
I still don't understand why the acting was necessary.
Don't question it. We do not ask questions we don't need the answer to.
It all makes sense now.
Does it actually?
That corpse didn't
I mean, it
teleport here
does.
after all.
Right.
Of course it didn't. Though the culprit obviously wanted it to seem that way.
Half of a body just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. Just like the Philadelphia experiment.
Yeah.
Someone went through all that trouble to make it look like something strange occurred.
But it didn't.
I think they also wanted to draw as much attention as possible to that sign.
I mean, I did kind of say earlier on that, oh, this might be like the, you know, the thing with Iris supposedly getting saved by Somnium when it wasn't like that at all.
All so they could spread that QR video.
Yeah. Does Santa really exist? Yeah, it exists, sure. May as well be nice. Okay.
That body fell from the studio ceiling.
Right.
If it fell sideways when it landed, the culprit's plans would have been ruined.
Yes, like you said, it would have been pointless unless the sign was standing erect. Just like a man's you-know-what.
Yes, yes.
Again with that joke? Besides, it is not useless when it's not erect.
Exactly.
What?
There was another purpose to the sign. It's the same reason darts and rockets have tails.
I get it. The cut surface would naturally face the ground because of that sign. It was meant to control the body's posture as it fell.
Oh, so that's why there's the pointy part that's especially large, because it would, like, Act as an
The
anchor.
culprit must have wanted the body to fall during the live stream, right? It would have been pointless otherwise. But could they really predict when rigor mortis would dissipate so accurately?
The culprit didn't put the corpse up on the ceiling beams while it was completely stiff. It had to have been after the body had started to soften, just slightly. That way, they could estimate that the body would fall in a few hours or so. The stream
I
was
see.
scheduled for a whole 6 hours.
So it wouldn't have mattered when during the stream it fell, as long as it fell during the stream.
Culprit was fine as long as the body fell sometime during that period.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Their goal was to make it seem like a supernatural phenomenon. That's why they couldn't leave the CNT on the scene.
Because it would give away the trick?
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why they caused a thermite reaction and destroyed the CNT.
CNT is highly flammable carbon material. Doesn't
So,
stand a chance
to wrap
with
it all up,
3000 degree temperature. Bonds with oxygen to create carbon dioxide, which helps extinguish the flame.
the culprit's motive was to make this seem like a supernatural phenomenon and to spread the QR video, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's all there is to it, but probably.
I wonder why Jin was chosen.
Who knows?
Where could his left side be?
It hasn't been found yet. Anyway,
Yeah.
starting our search with the people who might have the intel we need is the #1 rule of investigation, right?
Well, yeah.
Like who?
Jin's right half was up in the studio ceiling the whole time we were shooting the show. There must be someone who knew about it, or at least noticed it.
You mean... the director?
Yeah.
Shinpei Wagai.
Right.
Where is he now?
I've tracked him down using his smartphone GPS. He's in Akihabara right now, at the
Okay.
Maid Cafe Sunfish Pocket.
Okay. That's fair, sure. Whatever, let's go there. Still got 10 minutes on this, so sure, I'll make it a little longer. Why not? But I'm saving as soon as I get there. So, you know.
There he is!
Ah, shit.
What?
Damn!
Okay, I wasn't expecting this. Oh. You can't just start blasting. Well, that's 3 counts of attempted murder right there.
Firing your gun in here? Are you insane? There are customers and staff in here.
My bad.
An apology is not gonna cut it.
Several people have called the authorities. The local police should be here soon.
Hey, can't you just let me go?
What?
I told you, my girl's pregnant, right?
Then all the more reason for you not to have started blasting.
I can't go to jail! That's why I accepted his offer in the first place. I needed money to take care of my kid.
Accepted whose offer?
Some guy named Terror. I don't know his real name. Haven't seen his face or heard his voice either. All my contact with him was through Nile.
What did
Okay.
he ask you to do?
He said,
Hang the body up there, right? Borrow your studio for an hour or so on the 10th before you start preparing for the stream. Not let anyone near the studio during this time, that includes you. What you do is keep the entrance unlocked, that's all. Pay you 5 million. If everything goes well, I'll pay you on the night of the 11th.
So me and the staff haven't met this terror guy at all. I don't know what happened in the studio either. I had no idea that was gonna happen.
Class 3A at Sekiba High.
Class
your money
3A
there.
at Sekiba High.
Ryuki!
Yeah, let's go.
He's not actually going to be there. There's going to be something going on. Oh, shit.
The director of Horodori Institute of Genetics.
Yeah? Oh, shit.
Chikara Horodori.
No way. It can't be.
Well, fuck. Nothing to be done. Okay, yeah, I guess this is chapter 2. Hey, the shrine.
Mr. Date told me about this shrine. This place is so full of nature. Just like Yoyagi Park. It's just calming here.
I see.
Tama, would you mind giving me some support?
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about Chikara's murder.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're okay, Ryuki?
What do you mean?
I feel like all of this has been taking a huge mental toll on you.
I'm fine. More importantly, can you recreate the crime scene for me? I just need to close my eyes, right?
Yeah, but... Fine. I'll play along. You are technically my master. I can't disobey your orders.
Thanks. Let's start then.
I don't know about this.
It's perfect. It's just like the real thing.
I learned how to do 3D modeling in a correspondence course. Back when I was a student, my grandma told me I should learn a skill set.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, I'm actually going to stop it here for the night. I just want to get through that other part. So I will back with this later on, of course. So until then, take it easy.